Hey, so just really quick, wanted to talk about something which is on my mind today, which is um, if there's a big change that you've been meaning to make in your life or a shift that you're wanting to experience, um, oftentimes, at least for me, from my own experience, I feel like I need to have this massive fire and energy and drive behind it. And I've gone through phases of my life where I have felt that, where I've had this massive, I wake up in the morning and it's just rah, this energy to do this and achieve this goal. Like basically any goal that you want to achieve or shift that you want to make. Um, lately, I just haven't really been feeling this fire, and so I've been taking that as a sign that it's not time to make a shift. And what I'm realizing is that, and just I guess the short message I want to share in this video is we don't need to wait for some sign or we don't need to wait to feel ready to make a change or to make a shift. It's enough to make the decision and just go all in. It's I don't know, at least for me, I can only own my own experience. It's easy for me to it's been easy for me to make excuses about why it's not the right time and why it's easier to stay in a comfort zone and why it's easier to this or that, and not put myself out there enough and just kind of be in the same zone that I've been in. And I'm just oh, well, I just haven't felt the drive to make a change. It's fine. So I'm just not going to. But that's no longer a good enough reason. Because it's having the self-awareness to realize that in the future, the goals that I'm setting for myself and the person that I want to become and mostly the people that I want to impact and the change that I want to make in the world is going to require me to step into being a bigger version of myself, a bolder version of myself. It requires boldness, right? Bold dreams require bold action. Bold dreams require bold action. And what we have to recognize is that we're not always going to feel bold every day. We're not always going to wake up in the morning and feel like taking on the world. Some days we're just going to want to stay in bed or just not take action on our goals. And that's fine, but we have to recognize that and kind of say all right, I'm going to step into boss mode and take charge and make sure that this gets done. And maybe this is going to be a different kind of day than maybe this isn't the day that we launch our whole business, but this is the day that we take some action steps forward, and have compassion for yourself when you're not feeling like working or feeling this fire, but find ways to cultivate the fire too. Just it's the self-awareness. We can't get, and it's all comes back to getting caught up in our thoughts, right? So for me, I've experienced, quite a incredibly elaborate web of complex, very unhelpful thoughts. And if I identify with them, then I'm screwed. I will probably not achieve anything in my life because these thoughts kind of just sort of tell me, oh, what's the point? It's too late. Nobody needs, your whatever medicine you're offering the world. There's already people doing that. You're just trying to do the same thing everybody else is doing, and this isn't original enough, and blah, blah, blah. And all these thoughts would just as well that I stay in bed all day and not get out there and put myself out there into the world. But what I'm realizing is that we have to kind of be in a higher self to watch those thoughts and act anyway and take control and be our own boss in a way. I don't care if you're starting your own business, if you're not, if you're whatever it is in life that you're trying to do that's good for you, there's going to be resistance to it. So I don't even know what the topic of this video is. How do I even title this? It's just rants on a Tuesday morning. Rambles, I should say. So it's not about waiting for the fire. It's not about waiting for a big sign and flashing lights. It's about getting up every day and doing your life's work, whatever that might be. Or maybe that's just being a good partner or taking care of your health and getting up and making a smoothie. There's some days you're just going to get up and you're just going to want to eat crap or not work out. It's just getting up and doing the things that make you the person that you want to be, because those are the little choices that add up in the future. And when you're 80 years old and you end up as a certain person with a certain life and certain people that you've impacted, these daily choices are the ones that make you into that person. So make good ones.